Have you ever felt anxious or suddenly you lost self-esteem before doing your video or filming or just going out there or going for an interview or anything like that, or attending an event? Have you ever had that moment where suddenly you were like shy and not ready for what was to come? Well, today's topic is really important because it is quick and easy and something you can do.
Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down, feel alive.
Welcome to my channel, everyone. My name is Jackie D, and if this is your first time, my goal is to help girls and women feel empowered, to help them build their self-esteem, especially if you're creating a strong social media presence. No matter how confident we could be, how knowledgeable or established we are, there will be times where we sort of have those butterflies in our stomach, right? And that's normal. We just need to know how to cope, because whether we like it or not, if there is an event that's happening, it is happening. Whether you're anxious or not, you gotta be there for yourself, not just for others, but for yourself. My tip for this episode is have a role model and visualize them. You don't have to have only one because it's really hard. Nobody out there is perfect. So you, as someone who's looking for a role model, have that leverage because you can get the best out of this person, the best out of this, the best out of this, put them together and then visualize your best version. Sometimes it's very hard to visualize our best version because we see ourselves now. We don't see ourselves in the future. Some people will see us from a different perspective, and it's hard for us to see ourselves from our perspective. Why? Because we are our biggest critic, and sometimes we don't believe in ourselves. Sometimes we criticize ourselves. We beat ourselves up. If we don't make our standards, we feel like we are inadequate, like we are not enough. Honestly, we have made those little steps. 1% better every day is good enough. We're talking about social media, getting that social media presence out there, building that aura of competence and confidence. Think of different categories. Number one, dressing up. Whatever it is that people say, being dressed properly and appropriately builds your self-confidence. So think of your role model when it comes to dressing up. For example, when you think of dressing up, you think of celebrities like Zendaya, maybe Lily Collins, I'd say Victoria Beckham, or maybe Julia Roberts. Whoever you think is your role model, whoever you think symbolizes your best version, have that in mind. You don't have to spend so much, but carry your clothes like they do. Posture. As I always talk about in my videos, posture is very important because it manifests confidence. I'll think of Charlize Theron. Nicole Kidman is another one. Depending on what you're doing, you can be a public speaker, you can be a vlogger, which is more casual in my opinion, but definitely look up to someone who you want to inspire you when it comes to speaking. Personally, I like Michelle Obama, Emma Watson, Oprah, and I have Vanessa Van Edwards on my list. They're just so spontaneous, and you know that they walk the talk and talk the walk. Right? Earlier we talked about posture. We're not only talking about sitting position, we're also talking about standing and walking. So we're talking about role models who carry themselves nicely as they walk or stand, how they tilt their heads, how they look at you. So what comes to my mind when I think of gait and walk and posture? I think models, right? You don't have to be a model, but watching them reminds you that, hey, you got to keep your shoulders level and you got to keep your chin up. And even when you're actually walking and you're looking down, still your chin is powerful. I personally like Catriona Gray. The way she glides on the catwalk, the way she moves and turns is just so captivating. Adriana Lima, she's not only beautiful, but she is a great role model for female empowerment. put together all your models and you got a good list of what to look out for or what to work towards, right? If you reached this far in this episode, I hope it's because you found it useful. Don't forget to give it a like, share, and comment. I like reading your comments. And subscribe to my channel, and that way you can help me spread my message. And together, let's empower others and let's empower you as you build your social media presence. Don't forget to follow me. I have my blog on my website, and sign up for my newsletter because I'm coming up with my next workshop in my From Purr to Roar series, because we're changing that purr to a roar. And yes, you can. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.